So what's the Payments Association's Ukrainian appeal? It's a really important fundraising exercise to send money to a place where it's really, really needed. And to help you hear more about what that place is and the story behind why it's needed, I have two very special people who are now living in London as Ukrainian refugees, and they are here to share their story and tell you a bit more about it. So here, please welcome Vlad and Polina. So, you two are on a journey, aren't you? On a journey, and you found yourself here in the UK. Can you just please tell us a little bit about, who you are and why you're here?
Yeah, nice. Thank you for this question. We not in a journey. It just like it was a trip because the war. When the war started, like we were in Mariupol, and like anyone knows the city, like it just become the famous city, but not in very good way. But just when we were in Mariupol, we came here because of the war, so it was not a journey.
You're not a tourist.
Yeah, we're not a tourist.
No.
We love London, but we're not a tourist. Like we dreamed about came London like a tourist, but not in this not this way.
I understand. So what happened to you when the war broke out?
I think it was very hard mentally for us because no one expected that it would happen. Really, everyone hoped that it won't happen. Really, and not all, but many Ukrainian people considered like Russians like our brother nation, and everything was very difficult for us. And
it was like before the 2014 when the Russia first time occupied the east of Ukraine. So it was like before, but that we understood is like not like our brother nations. And this winter, like in the 2014 of January, 2014 of February. I'm sorry. I woke up in the morning, like maybe 5 o'clock. My friend called me like, "Hey man, wake up! War started." And it was.
Had you not expected it? Was it a complete surprise? Because there's a lot of news in the background about the Russians on the border and.
Yeah, but it was like just a news. Because it was like maybe half of year for news about this, and nothing would happen. But we thought it will not happen. We hope that, but it started. So
you were phoned up, wake up, the war started.
We even didn't understand what's really like happened. Just what like war started. What is it like? I don't know. What should I do? Like going to shop, buy some food, buy the water. Escape from Mariupol, go somewhere, because like he said, like go out from the city, like you just in very close to the front line. So yeah, just go out, like just pick my mom from there, because I'm not in the city. I just managed how to escape her mom from there, and we decided to left in the city to help the people there. I just when in the first day, Russian army start the shelling city outskirt, and I had that car in Mariupol, and so I just evacuated people from outskirt.
You evacuated people?
Yeah, evacuated people, and we had like basement in the center of the city. It was the church basement, and people came there. We start like buy food for them, medicine. It was like just 1 week we spent there. After 3 or 4 days in the city, we lost the electricity, water, gas, phone signal, nothing, no information for us. Like We don't we didn't knew. Can we escape from the city? What's going on?
So how did that feel? How did that feel to you?
It was awful because, like Vlad said before, at the beginning of the war, shelling they were everywhere, all over the country, in Kiev, Odessa, Dnipro, and no one could know, is it safe for them to escape, to leave city, or is it better to stay at home in a safe place, to go to some shelters, to go down to basement and just wait for there, because no one expected that the war will be like in such huge, like such overwhelming and such long,
Such have like so
heavy,
big
yeah.
destruction, destroyed the houses, like we didn't thought about that, like the bomb and rocket will shelled to any builds, just and we after 1 week we decide to leave the city.
So you had a week there, and you decided to leave.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
So it was very difficult to continue to stay in Mariupol because all the shops were closed, and people, they took out all the food that we have,
They stole it.
Yeah. After that, they stole because the city was surrounded, so no one could bring us another food and another stuff that we need for life. So people just started to steal different things from shops and to break them, to break windows, to go there. It was like panic, of course, because
People.
we never have been in such circumstances. So everyone.
People scary, and after when that day when we was going out from the city, we just decided to met in one place in parking to met another people who wants also live by the car from the city. We took our grandmother and grandfather and also one grandgirl from that parking, and just one rocket shelled near us in the parking. But because I have a decision with my father before, he should to take my uncle and aunt and bring them to that parking, but he was late just. Then we had to go the first, and when the rocket shelled there, I just thought we decided to go from the city faster. And when we in that way from the city, I thinking how when you go maybe my father will die when he will come to this parking to see other people, and it was very very difficult for us.
Wow.
And we also didn't have any way how to call them, any phone's number, any phone signal, and no internet. So they
must have been very frightening.
And another reason why we decided to leave the city, it was because at first, as Vlad said, shelling was only in city outskirts, but after a few days they started to be in the center of the city, and the planes started to fly and to throw these huge bombs. And
3 tons bombs.
It was very dangerous to stay in the city, so we decided to leave, to take our grandparents, and also we couldn't help other people anymore because the food, city ran out of food and all this stuff. So
also the bridge, Mariupol has 2 different river and 2 different sides of from the river, and the bridge was closed, so I can't go to the outskirts to continue to evacuate people. So we and my parents stayed there maybe 3 weeks after we left because the city was closed and anyone can't through escape from the city. and my grandfather was there. Like my parents, flat, like apartments, was burned. My uncle's apartments was burned. My uncle like lose his leg because like he got the shelling in his leg, and the surgery cut his leg.
Wow. So this is very, very personal. This is very personal. So what's it like in Mariupol now? Do you know?
Now city is occupied by Russian soldiers, so there is no shelling anymore. But it doesn't mean that now like life continues for people in Mariupol. Everything is not very good in there because occupants, they try to set their own rules, their own laws. In there, they change even subjects in school for children.
Mm-hmm.
They set to them to learn like Russian history and what else? Russian language and mathematics, and that's all. Like only 3 subjects. And because people still don't have good internet connection or mobile connection, so we read news that they brought like huge TVs there on cars, and they translated their like they
Russian
made
fake
broadcast
news.
with Russian fake news that like many cities in Ukraine are under occupation and everything is bad and everything will be Russia Federation soon. Yeah.
Wow. So what about outside? What about the west side of the front line in the rest of Ukraine? What's it like there now?
Of course, the situation there is much better. Like people try to continue to live, but they do everything they want to help. And but I can't say that there is safe, because there is no safe place in Ukraine now, because every city could be shelled in every minute of our life. And
yeah, like just in rockets, shelling by rockets.
yeah,
so.
by missiles. And
Wow.
recently we read news that a few missiles fell during the night, so when people were sleeping in their houses, and lots of people died, lots of children. It's awful. Yeah.
Yeah, like one week maybe ago, the rocket shelled in center of Ukraine in the mall, just like shopping mall,
Yeah.
and like maybe 100 people was there, 1,000 people were there, and it started firing, like burning, and it's so crazy. Like it's just like it's not army, it's not the object of like military object. Just
So remember, we're here to talk a little bit about how people in this country can help people in your country, and so you've come here. Tell us a little bit about your journey here.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just London is amazing, and people very friendly for us, very kind for us, and also like our host, amazing, who provide the house for us for this 6 months, and also like people asking like what do you need, food bank, money, helping from refugee council, also like permit for job. We also get the job now here.
You both have jobs already.
Yeah, thanks God, we've got it, and we're very thankful for UK, for British people, for UK government, for that you like for your help for us, for all that you do for us.
So there's many people still in Ukraine, of course. 40 million people in the country, and I hear maybe 5 million have left, and some have gone back and things. What are the things that they need help with, do you think?
Lots of stuff, because like when the war in the country, so it's very difficult for government, for country to continue to be functional as before. So we need basically all the stuff, like different equipment for militaries, food, like humanitarian aid, donations, everything that people feel they could provide us, that they feel they could help us with. Yeah, really, because our resources isn't like endless. So it would be.
Yeah, like when you scroll the Instagram like every day, you see like that guy was shelled. He needs help. This guy like lost his leg. This guy lost his hand. This child has like under shelling. They just has any problems with his health, and like this military's team needs car. This needs them, and you just donate for this, donate for that. Like every day have a new like point for money.
And also our military troops, they need financial support, because this military equipment, these cars, they break very often in the war. So like every day we saw adverts, and someone just post that we need this, please, if you want you can help us. And recently one of Ukrainian charity foundation, they collect money for Bayraktars, and Bayraktar, it's like military.
It's just like drone for.
Military drone, and it's very expensive. It costs like a few $1,000s, and they wanted to collect money for 3 of them. So they just asked people to donate money, even if you can donate only £1, 5 hryvnias, 50 cents, just to like as much as you can. And
it's
in
like crowdfunding for military.
Yeah.
That's unusual, but I suppose it's a modern generation. That's the way in which it works, isn't it?
Yeah, and in 3 days we had all sum, like a few $1,000s.
Wow,
fantastic. It was incredible.
So that's really helpful. You've articulated what's going on there and what help is needed. Where are you now, and what are your ambitions and hopes and dreams for the future?
Now we're in London, and we located here. We're very thankful for everyone who helped us to come here, and to British government, to British people, to this program, really. And we think that the nearest time we will be here. We got our job, so we can be useful for our people being here and just working and do everything we could, help with everything we could. So
what about what's next? So you have your few years here, and then what?
Maybe we will, like, because we are from Mariupol, our house was burned, so we need to earn some money for the future.
You kind of started it from the beginning again.
And we need to earn money for maybe come back to Ukraine and buy something for us for the future. And just nobody knows what gonna do tomorrow. We also had our new our own plans in Mariupol. Maybe we will go there, we will do something new. But just war changed our life one moment. So it's difficult to have plans for your future.
Yes, I suppose so. I think from what I can hear, you've done really well at settling in here and establishing yourselves. Your English is wonderful. I mean, I know you're studying it and you're working hard at improving that. You've very quickly got jobs. You're working hard, which is fantastic. You even feed the cat in the house you're in, I hear. Make him happy.
It will never enough.
Yes.
Because like until war will stop, because like people start forget what's going on in Ukraine, but people die every day, and it's not just movie about the war, it's just real life somewhere. It's not so far from here. And it's still Europe. It's just like what can you say about?
Yeah, I agree that we really appreciate all that different countries, different people, and British people did for us. It's really helpful, and it's very important for us to feel that we're not alone in this battle, that someone is near us and someone helped us. It's a very big support for us. And if you have doubts about like, should I donate this money or no, should I send this or no, should I help with this, I could say that even a few cents could save someone's life today.
A few pounds.
Yeah, a few pounds, a few like very little sum of money, because we have such a saying in Ukraine: if all people from all over the world will give a thread, so poorer could have a short. So it's really helpful for us. And
yeah, just like when you help like fighting with this evil,
mm-hmm.
the war will stop faster, and
Mm-hmm.
one more day it's more like died people, like more death in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And just we had to finish this war as soon as possible, and
Mhm.
it only possible of like because like it's monies from Europe, monies from UK, money from this whole world, because let's really fight with evil. It's not like just Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult.
Thank you very much indeed, Polina and Vlad. I appreciate you sharing your story. That's very difficult to bring this up again, I'm sure, but thank you for being so authentic and explaining what is needed.
Thank
We'll do
you.
our best. Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah,
the
thank you
desire
so
to
much.
help. Thank you.